Imagine a nightmare so potent, so ancient, that merely knowing about it could unravel your mind. Not just a monster, but a cosmic entity slumbering in the depths, whose very existence threatens the fabric of reality. Tonight, we dive into the chilling, madness-inducing lore of Cthulhu. Are you ready to hear whispers from beyond? Welcome, seekers of the strange and unsettling, to the great Lovecraftian I'm in. And today, we're venturing into the most iconic and arguably most terrifying corner of H.P. Lovecraft's universe, the lore surrounding Cthulhu. This colossal entity has become a pop culture phenomenon, but many only know the surface. We're going deeper, exploring not just who Cthulhu is, but why his legend has driven countless fictional characters, and perhaps even some real-world enthusiasts, to the brink of insanity. Cthulhu is not merely a creature, he is a cosmic entity, an outer god, or rather, a great old one. A race of powerful alien beings who ruled Earth in ancient epochs, long before humanity ever dreamed of existing. Lovecraft first introduced him in his seminal 1928 novella, The Call of Cthulhu. Cthulhu's form is indescribable, a grotesque fusion. A head like an octopus, with a mass of feelers, a body squamously scaly and rubbery, prodigious claws on fore and aft paws, and long, narrow wings behind. But this description is merely our human mind's feeble attempt to categorize something inherently uncategorizable. He currently lies dead but dreaming in the sunken city of R'lyeh in the Pacific Ocean, a Cyclopean metropolis built with non-Euclidean geometry, architecture that defies the very laws of our space and time. Imagine buildings whose angles shift and defy perception, where up and down lose all meaning. This is Cthulhu's resting place, a gateway to sheer madness. What makes Cthulhu uniquely terrifying isn't just his appearance or size, but his profound psychic influence. While he slumbers, Cthulhu's vast consciousness reaches out across the globe, especially when the stars are right. These are specific cosmic alignments that weaken the barriers between his reality and ours, allowing his dreams, or rather, his thoughts, to seep into the minds of sensitive individuals. These whispers can drive artists to create grotesque, impossible sculptures, incite cults to perform dark rituals, and push ordinary people into fits of inexplicable violence or profound madness. The cultists who worship him, from remote swamps to bustling cities, eagerly await the day he rises. Their chant, Funglui Mglunaf Cthulhu R'lyeh Wugahnagal Ftagan, translates roughly to, "In his house at R'lyeh, dead Cthulhu waits dreaming." It's a prophecy of cosmic awakening, a call to a primordial fear that lies dormant within us all. The madness-inducing aspect of Cthulhu lore stems from several factors. Firstly, the sheer alienness of his form and the non-Euclidean geometry of R'lyeh. Our brains are hardwired to perceive a certain reality, and encountering something that utterly defies those rules is a direct assault on our sanity. It breaks our fundamental understanding of space, time, and even logic. Secondly, his psychic influence isn't just a suggestion. It's a direct insertion of alien thoughts and perspectives into our minds. It's like trying to download an entire, incomprehensible universe into a tiny human hard drive. It corrupts the system. Characters in Lovecraft stories who encounter Cthulhu, or his profound influence, don't just get scared. They have their very perception of reality shattered. They often end up in asylums, babbling incoherently, or taking their own lives rather than living with the cosmic truth they've glimpsed. This isn't just fear, it's existential horror that dismantles the self. Cthulhu embodies Lovecraft's core philosophy of cosmicism, the terrifying realization that humanity is utterly insignificant in a vast, uncaring universe. Cthulhu doesn't care about humanity. His eventual awakening isn't an act of malice or vengeance, but a purely natural, if devastating, event on a cosmic scale. We are less than ants to him. The madness he induces isn't a weapon. It's a byproduct of our limited minds trying to grasp something infinitely grander and more alien than anything we can conceive. Cthulhu represents the ultimate unknowable, the dark truth that our comfortable, anthropocentric view of the universe is a delusion. And that, perhaps, is the most madness-inducing lore of all. So, the next time you hear the name Cthulhu, remember that it represents more than just a squid-faced monster. It's a symbol of cosmic dread, of humanity's precarious place in an ancient, indifferent universe, and the fragile line between sanity and utter oblivion when confronted with truths too vast to comprehend. Have you ever felt the call of Cthulhu, or experienced a moment of cosmic dread? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this dive into the madness-inducing lore compelling, please give this video a like, subscribe for more ventures into the terrifying unknown, and hit the bell for notifications. Until our next encounter with the Eldritch, try to keep your sanity intact.